decisiveness is a good thing. You just get it done. Okay.
Is Jennifer?
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Clearly, we are all moving several things around to make this work right now. And that's just what our team does. That's what I love about our team. So thank you, because this was something I knew that I wanted to do this like the minute qualifiers day was over, and I knew it was important for us to do this ASAP. So I'm just going to jump right in. What I want to do first and foremost is I want to just kind of paint a picture of what's happening, what happened in May, and kind of where we're at, and give you guys all some connection to each other and how we can be praying for the different teams within Team Whole, because we are on the verge of National Marketing Director, and what that means is that there's a lot of you that are on the verge of a really valuable and important promotion yourself. And so getting there means we're all getting our goals, and that's going to take commitment ourselves, but also commitment to each other. And I want us to really, I am amazed, honestly, at what has happened, not just in May, but the last week, the last 5 days, the last day. I hope that I can quantify a little bit of it for you guys, but I just sense, and I hope you guys can all sense the energy of it too. I've never experienced anything quite like this, and I already thought our team was really awesome. And so the reason that I have grouped you 7 together is because you guys are kind of leading up the really crucial teams that are engaged right now within Team Whole, and all of you have proactive goals yourself. And so I'm pumped to get to NMD, but I'm really pumped about helping you lock down on that goal that you have, because I know why it's meaningful to you. And I'm just ready to get this done for everybody and have fun doing it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you each of our 5 key legs. If you want to write this down, you can. I can send it out on Voxer too, but give you an idea of what to be praying for each team, okay? First of all, we have Deshaun's team. And on Deshaun's team, what we really need to pray for this month is just growth in team members reaching promotion. He has had several new team members, so getting people through HLPs and 2,000 pluses. And the goal of that is not only helping them, but it is solidifying her POB. So Deshaun, that is a key part, is completing her POB, which basically where she finished last month, it would require 15 more trios somewhere on her team. So she's very close. And so we want to see that happen for her team. The next team would be Natalie, and Lauren also is on here. So there's 2 people from that sales coordinator team that are on here. And honestly, as far as NMD goes, you guys are good to go. However, we really want to continue praying. I know Natalie would say, pray in terms of her team. She's got some people really close to qualification. She's got some newer team members that we want to really help finish HLP or 2,000 plus. And that would in turn solidify her POB as well. And then Lauren getting a picture of knocking out Q for her team. So those are things you can be praying for them. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew those things aren't necessarily connected to NMD, but they are really important things we want to be cognizant of praying for them and seeing that happen this month. The next team is Dana Moody's team. And on Dana's team, what we're focused on are continuing to help existing team members that she has that are engaged and working with her reach whatever their next promotion is. So HLP or 2,000 plus. And it's continuing to grow, even some new people doing that same thing. And the outcome of that we're looking for this month is lifting her POB. So she is in POB. Woohoo, Dana! I've lost track, but I think it's at least the 3rd month in a row. And even has been building her bank too. But I know that that's a goal of hers, is to solidify her POB and for us to be building that bank for her. And so that's big goal this month. And then you can just be keeping, we all have, various things going on this month. Lauren's going to be having a baby. Dana's going to be moving, halfway across the country. So there's a lot of things that we, there's factors happening here for all of us. So we just want to really be, I want to be really clear about what we're asking the Lord for in each of our businesses, but also knowing that we all have personal things going on that we want to celebrate with one another and pray for each other in. And then the fourth team that we're, number 4. So Barber's team. So April, what we're looking for particularly on her team is, and I'm giving you guys kind of just the basics. So of course we want to think in abundance and pray for abundance, right? And that's what I know is going to happen this month. But we definitely are looking for 3 new HLPs on April's team this month. And also, for April to get yeses for people, she's one of her goals is building her customer qualification personally. So that's a goal of hers. But we want to pray for that this month and for 3 new HLPs on their team. And then fifthly is Jenny Herndon's team, and Jennifer Foltz is on her team. So there's 2 people from that team on here as well. So for their team, what we are praying for is essentially 3 2,000 pluses. So Jenny needs one of those and Jennifer needs 2 of them. And 1 HLP. So Jenny also needs an HLP along with that. And they are both building their customer qualification too. Jennifer just qualified for the first time ever this month, and that's a huge celebration. So those promotions are the biggest things we are looking to focus on for their team this month. And what that would do for April and Jenny's team would be, it would actually promote them to sales coordinator and put them in the status of being a sales coordinator leg, if you will, in terms of the requirements that the company has for what an actual leg is. Okay, so those are the 5 main teams. Just kind of help all of you understand how we all fit together here and what we're focused on. Like I said, I'll send that out. And this is the whole team, because the whole team matters here. Everything everybody does on the team matters. This are 30 trios shy of the volume to reach marketing director. Drop our team rate every month.
Can everyone hear Leah right now?
Leah, can you repeat one more time how many trios that you need this month? We didn't hear that last couple of sentences.
Yes. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. We were 31 trios shy of the volume we needed this month. And so my focus, just to let you know, we would go over and beyond that in a typical month. However, with that being said, we really want to focus this month on helping our customers ship on time, our existing customers, any customer orders that we're adding. I'm going to basically continue the 5 trio challenge that I already put out to the team at the end of May, because I think if we aim at doubling that, so aim at 75 new trios as a team, it would be ideal, because we just have to be realistic. On each month, there can be a little bit of flex in the pay line, and we need to put a cushion to that. So we're going to aim for 75 new trios, along with solidifying, payments, making sure people are paying on time, and shipping on time. So that's part of customer care, and we've already been working on that anyway. So all those things will matter tremendously. And then the last thing I really want to say, and then I'm going to turn it over to Mary to share some things, is that, you know, whenever we rally, let me just kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what's happened for me, because I think that I was in this place where I was like waiting for this perfect time to like say, okay, like, of course I've been talking about us getting to NMD, but it was almost like I was waiting to look at our team and be like, oh, we're just like right there. So let's just make a goal to have this certain date, instead of just being all in and saying, I am all in and I'm doing this, and I want anybody who is willing to come along with me and own their goal as much as I'm owning mine, and to do this together. And that's basically what happened for me in May. And it definitely put some pressure on my brain. And so I just want you to know that's normal and that's part of it. So if you're on here, which I think every one of you is in this place, all of you have kind of jumped in with 2 feet and owned your goal, like whatever next goal is. Or at least you feel like you're closer on the path of being all 2 feet in, more than maybe you have been in the recent past. And there is going to be some pressure, and there's going to be some things firing out of your brain that seek to distract you and deter you. And that I experienced that at a more intense level than I ever have. And I believe that that's because I was all in more than I ever have been. And so I just want to acknowledge that and say, this is a time for us to be totally committed to each other and totally honest. When we celebrate the celebrations together, we stay very connected, very, like, communication wise this month, we are going to be really, really connected, and we're going to celebrate every remote celebration, every small win. We're going to continue to focus on small ball, because you can't get the home run unless you're getting the base hits, right? So this is still a small ball game. But also we're going to be honest about the times when we're feeling some challenges and when we're feeling our brain shut down a little bit, because if we do that, it's going to enable us to help each other keep our mindset in a healthy place, because the only way we're going to change and move forward is if we experience that kind of confusion that comes out of the brain. It's gonna happen, and that's actually a good thing. So if you notice it happening to you, it means that you're setting yourself up in a place to move forward. But you don't want to succumb to that. You want to move forward to clarity, and we have to have each other help each other do that. So all of you that are on this call have been connected to Image. So ways I've done that this month is definitely like staying really connected to my affirmations and the Friday morning calls. And we just want to stay really connected to each other. So, because what's happening here is not only about a goal in your business, even though that is significant, but the things that you overcome when you are doing this is growing you holistically as a person in every area of your life. And it is a really exciting thing to be a part of. And I got to experience a fraction of it in the last 5 days, and it's a little addicting, even though there are some hard points to it where you're just like, okay, wait, what's happening right now? And then you move through it into clarity, and the Lord continues to provide, and He is the one that's ultimately doing all of this, and He's going to accomplish this. And honestly, I see NMD happening well before June's over. I mean, halfway through June, we could have this knocked out. So that's where I'm at. And Mary, I wanted her to share a little bit about her perspective on what's happening. She's been through this journey to NMD. She's been through this with other people before and other teams. And also for her to kind of give us a rallying charge. So your turn, Mary.
Thank you, Leah. I am so honored to be with you all today. You are so precious and special to me. And what you've been able to do together is really nothing short of a miracle. It does bear out one of my favorite scripture verses. In fact, the one that I claimed for our team years ago, that two are better than one, for they have a good return for their work. When one should fall, another will lift up his fellow, and a threefold cord is not easily broken. So that's what y'all are doing here. Napoleon Hill calls it a mastermind. What you're doing when you're willing and able like this to work together to a common cause with a definiteness of purpose. All of your purposes feed in together. It's not just National Marketing Director. It is thousands of families getting healthier, and you're doing it one family at a time, but you're lifting each other up in the process. It's just a beautiful thing. And Napoleon Hill says that when you do that together in such a way that you have each other's, you actually have access to one another's spirits in this. He said it's an amazing thing. He calls it a mastermind. So that's what we have here. So what you all have been able to do in these last few months, and specifically in these last few weeks, led by Leah, is you have been able to stand in the gap for people and bridge the gap for people. And she has led the charge by showing you connections and next steps in a way that is very specific. So yes, we throw the spaghetti against the wall a lot when we talk to a lot of people, but what she's taught you is how to be deep in relationship with people and take just that simple next step with them, one little small ball, one base at a time, so to speak. And what has happened in this last month for the end of business has been really incredible. And but it started with another shift. Leah said it first, and then you guys climbed right on board. Nobody had any other thing in mind. So that definiteness of purpose is really powerful. You have a plan, you have a purpose, you have a plan, and then action steps are in place. So the action steps, the way Leah so simply breaks them down, is just really powerful. For instance, how she taught me how you guys are doing your 3-day Facebook events. On day 2, you go back in and you create 3-way connections through private message to get in touch with all those people. Those are the things that she's doing, that she's teaching you, that you guys are being so teachable about, that's causing success. So that's how you want to use each other in those specific little ways to see the wins. And I love, Leah, what you said about we want to really be close in touch now. Definitely, Eden, you're so cute and distracting. I love it. Anyway, you want to be so connected now that every journey, every step of the way is important, and you hear each other and you lift each other up. I really don't know what else I can say other than that. I think this is totally biblical. I think the timing is totally right. I think that keeping your expectors up, you know, if you ever watched that show, the Man from Mars, or The Martian, or whatever it is. Did you guys ever watch that show? I'm really old. He was like a civilian, but he was really from Mars. How awesome is this? This is just like coming off the top of my head. And he would grow these little antennas, and then people would that's when he would know he would be connected to Mars. So you grow your antennas, which means you are connecting positively to the world, and you only let the world connect positively back to you. And I'm saying that in a spiritual way. So I'll be praying protection and blessings over your team. And of course, you guys are part of my team, and I'll be available to do whatever I can. But I really, really want you guys to get in just that perfect positive place. And every time you have one of those little, what might look like an obstacle, you turn it into an opportunity in thought and action. And if you need some help with that, we are here. So that's really, I mean, you guys are teaching me more than I'm teaching you. I just really appreciate you, and I'm honored to not only call you friends on this planet, but to call you eternal friends.
Thank you, Mary. And I do want to take just 1 or 2 last minutes here and open it up. I know some of you are not in a place where maybe you can talk, but does anybody want to say anything or share anything? Or I don't know. I just wanted to I felt like that was important. I didn't plan to do that, but anything that people want to say.
I'm just really excited. And I think it was really, really fun. Because Leah, I mean, we all talk to Leah a lot. And just to like talk to her each week of the month and like hear how she was talking, and then like 2 weeks ago, and then it was really cool to like experience what happened to her when like her brain was like going crazy. So that was just really fun. Like, I just love getting to see that, and it is contagious. Like, that's such a perfect word that we use in image. Like, it's contagious. So it's just awesome.
Thank you, Lauren. And Eden.
Okay, I have a picture for you guys of my favorite Martian. You have to see. I'll share the screen while we're waiting to see if anybody else wants to plug in. Can you see him?
Yeah, kind of.
I'm trying to make him bigger. Well, that didn't work. Here he is. This is the best one, probably. He would grow these antennae because he would be tuned into Mars. It was so cool. My favorite Martian. Pretty funny. All right.
It's awesome. Anybody else? Excuse me. All right. So a lot of you have been doing the check-in calls, and that right there, I think, is making a big difference. I hope you feel like it has for you. That is how we play small ball, in a focused way every day. And the purpose is for you to let those work for you, not for you to feel like you're being managed or that there's some kind of expectation on you. It is just to give you simple clarity about, okay, what am I doing today? Because this might be, I might have a million things going on today, but what are the 2 or 3 main things that I, want to prioritize with my business today to create a level of consistency? And so we'll continue those. And I would just ask that you guys, be all in for your goal in the biggest way you ever have been, and own this for yourself. And then let's do this as a team, because I've seen this happen in other people's journey to NMD, and it's a really neat thing to be a part of, because the energy that it creates pours over into everybody else on the team and helps other people get wins. So this is kind of the best time to just dive in and get your win too. So I love you guys. And I cannot even tell you like how thankful I am, and just was reflecting the last 2 days about, I just feel like it's a total gift. What I'm experiencing right now with having all of you, as key parts of my team, is something I've prayed for a couple of years now, very proactively. And so each of you are a huge blessing to me and to our family. And we're really excited. Livy's excited too. She's praying for Team Whole, aren't you, Livy? Yep. We're going to win, aren't we? Yep. All right.
Before you guys sign off, I want to take a picture. So everybody smile. All right. I don't want to mess up the recording with the screen shot. All right.
All right.
Oh, Leah, can I chime in real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, Leah, I just wanted to say, hold on. I just wanted to say thank you for the time that you give us. And I'm going to tear up, because I'm just so thankful that you poured into me when I was so unsure and like had all these doubts because I didn't want to get involved in a company or, just all these things. And you kept just pouring into me and caring about me. And I just thank you for that, because now my health is completely changed. And when I think about myself last year, I just was in a horrible place and felt hopeless. and like I was going to be a slave to medication the rest of my life. So just thank you for making this happen and pouring into my life every single day to get me to my goal. It's incredible. So thank you.
Amen, Jenny. Amen.
Yeah. You are very welcome. And what I want to say about that is because of why we push through whenever we're not getting responses that we want to get, because we know there are Jennies out there that are looking for answers, and not just for the but for being expected, like this community and this business that she didn't know that she was looking for. So thank you for saying that.
Yeah, thank you.
And I just want to say, I see Leah crossing the stage as a national marketing director, and I see 6 more people following right behind her. We're not going to let that.
Yep.
We're going to keep that stage hot with Team Whole.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. As soon as I cross that stage, there's going to be some other people coming behind me. So, yep, that's so true. All right, you guys. This is awesome.
I just wanted to echo what G said, because I just really needed this today, and you guys mean the world to me, and I just thank you. Just thank you, Jenny said. Thank you so much, and Dana, and to everybody. So.
We love you. Thank you for saying that.
We love you so much.
Bye.
Yeah, it's a good team.
All right, y'all. This is it. Let's do this.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Mary, I'll connect with you to get this recording figured
I'll stop the
out.
recording.
Okay. Love you guys. Bye. Bye. Deshaun, we missed you. We'll share this with you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.